Eco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Nick Pivetta. What do you have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. Before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now Shohei Ohtani. And that misses. So we're off and running.
One ball,
in Game 1.
no strike. Ball.
That's off the inside edge. 2-0. There's a strike. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. And this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say it's pretty effective if he can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Full count.
Goes down. Looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nice. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series, playing in the National League and the American League.
Outside low. Ball 1. That clips the corner. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Swinging a ball handle, left field. Laureano going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Cindy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That's through there for a strike. That
2-1.
2-1.
Ball 3. 3-1.
Swings through that.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man aboard. Here's the power hitting catcher, Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
But the
2 strikes.
go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Tyler Glasnow.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. This stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
And now, Jackson Merrill. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give him one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
1-0.
With Glasnow pitching today, think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a ball pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Yeah. One up, one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, called strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're really trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
On the ground to third. The throw to first. Out. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ball.
That's down and away. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul.
Ball 2.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff.
3 balls.
Stay with
1 strike.
Matty B.
Ball 2.
That was strike 2.
I would love another breaking ball. Try to go get the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Those hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Ben Machado now.
No, that's a ball.
Pitch just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Next off from his foul back. Punches him out. That's a strikeout. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajas. Chris, you and I have gotten to watch some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Laureano makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosted the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run, but it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Comes up empty.
0-2. Ball 1. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
Stays alive. They'll score here in the second. Switch that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's going Arenado. misses.
1-0. Yep.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's in there. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
1-2.
Still the great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
It
Ball.
misses. It's 2-2. Good
Ball
eye
3.
right there.
Really good take, especially
Full
with 2
count.
strikes.
That's the third. On to O'Hearn. He's out. And they get Arenado for the out. And that is the inning. Game 1 of the NLCS. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. Glasnow back to work. Glasnow, the tall right, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Glasnow ready to view. Swing the foul straight back. 0-2.
1-2.
Boyle's the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's a check. What do you got?
Hold on. Now it appeal to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Smith gathers, throws. Out in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One down, base is empty. Up
That's
and
a ball.
in, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
A two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away. And the hitter's conscious of the pitch in. It's hard for him to cover middle away. And that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Ball. No.
Is down low.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come run inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later as well.
Full count.
3-2 now.
Huh.
That's 3 straight strikeouts. Now here's Jake Cronenberg. There's a strike. And that's in there at the knee.
I understand you
No
want to
ball.
gauge that
2
guy's
strikes.
fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And
1-2.
1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you look for something.
And that's a strikeout looker. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Back here at Petco Park. PK Hernandez at the plate. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball.
And that one is in the dirt. And
1
it's
ball.
1.
1 strike.
Big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Laureano going back. Has room, and he makes the catch. Taesung King now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And he bunts. but that's a foul ball.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base pass.
Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Plays his third of the game. Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Went down on strikes his first time through. And
No,
that
that's a
misses.
ball.
1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
No score. That's
Ball.
off the mark. And the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
O'Hearn. And he's out.
He's out.
Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts. Here's that number 2 in his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Last out back to work.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Really good run. That's a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the ball.
And now to an one.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Full count.
Low. The count's full. That one is absolutely velvety. Sprinting for this one. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So digging in now for San Diego. Ready for Bean. Strike 1 to the catcher. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here's game 1 of the NLCS. Bunts it in the air. And it's a bunt single. That was placed perfect. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill. The next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. 0 for 1 so far. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Blake Snell.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Puts a bunt in. Arnett. The first and he beats it. Everyone's sick. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Both opportunity right here. There's the ball. Miss.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'd like to post an incredible NLDS game this year at Petco Park between the Tigers and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
1-0.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Foul ball. So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Gonna count 1-2. Bases loaded. One away. Slider misses outside.
Full count.
Gonna lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Bases loaded, one away. Here the last half to go. And now it's standing a challenge. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 80.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Swings and misses.
No ball.
Just
One strike.
missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ball, no. 1-1. Ball.
Swing, and that's a ball. Bogart, the runner at third. Fermin over at second. Merrill at first. 2 out of the inning. Grip to third, one-handed, and that'll end the inning. Back here in San Diego, here's Mookie Betts. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Jet swing, you win.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Only 2 strikes. Fouled off, and we'll do it again.
No, off the plate.
That's ball 2. This one popped up. Cronenworth on the move towards the line. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Watch his first time. There's the strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he did a nice job of it.
1-1.
Gets into it.
He rides.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Ball.
Way high. 2-2. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Batter now will be Will Smith. Tried to left his first time. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. floor. Luis Ariz stands in.
Ball one.
That is ball one.
One ball. No strikes.
Just like the discipline of play in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the
One
strike
ball.
zone.
One strike.
You can't do much of anything with those rotations, and that's been true again today.
Ball two.
Balls in a strike.
And as a pitcher,
2-1.
the hitters are swinging at everything. You feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Crosses the first, and one's on to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Laureano comes up with it. Struck out swinging his first time. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
1-0.
Bases empty, one away. Here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's in there for a strike and all zero. And there's a foul ball. One down, bases empty. Up the middle, backs up with it, fires the first on the run.
That's an out.
Very nicely done for the out. So digging in, Jake Cronenworth.
Ball one.
Upstairs. There's the strike.
1-1.
Ball for a strike.
That's a ball. 2-2.
That
Full
misses,
count.
and now it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Game one of the National League Championship Series. And now the right fielder, Andy Pappas. Pavetta back to work.
No.
Goes 6'1".
One ball.
24
No
years
strike.
old. And he was born in Cuba. Inside. Just missed. Next offer, he's in for a strike.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that in the top level batting.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Down now, even up. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here comes Tommy Edman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one finds his own.
0-2.
Ball one there.
1-2.
Here's game one of the NLCS. Liner, base hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting him that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Arenado, counting with one down, takes the strike. That was the result. Count even 1-1.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That is out of play. Here's the swing to the drive from Arenado. Deep to left. And it's gone. To the lower basket of the Western Meadow Building. Nolan Arenado goes deep. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. One down. Here's the left fielder, Kike Hernandez. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Merrill calls it in, and there's 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Next offer is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, don't want to get beat here.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the NLCS. Right here's Xander Bogaerts now. One is lifted in the air. It's the grab, one down. Here's the catcher, Freddie Freeman. Not close with that one. Ball one. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. The Padres down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. Got started a little too early. Strike 1 ball.
This one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Or maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ground ball, left side. Arenado to first. Out in time. It's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. On the mound now, number 86. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Man,
1 strike.
91 on a slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a lower fastball for some pitchers.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is 2-2.
Full count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at Petco Park, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That's smashed towards center. Merrill calls it out, and there's one away. And now it's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
No, off the plate.
Ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond,
inside,
and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Turns and fires the Betts. Fastball for a strike. And the count 2-1.
3-1.
Bases empty, 1 away in the top half of the 6th. Standing ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball. By the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So here's Freddie Freeman. That's
1-0.
And that's ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game. And this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Next offer is in for a strike.
That was started in and hanging out on the
Mookie on the move. And then this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic play. It's 4-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Will Smith to the plate. Swinging a ground ball out to short. Jump throw. Nicely done to the out. 2 down, base is empty. That's for L.A. Andy Thomas. 0-2 in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Adios! They're on time. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 5-6. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. First pitch fastball is in for a strike. The first, he's out. They get Edman for the out. That ends the frame. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis Jr. is signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the ball, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball.
Hang
Two
in
strikes.
there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
1-2.
Side low, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. We'll see another. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Lifted in the air down the left side. Deep makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Manny Machado. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Javier Assad. Now a step off the rubber to reset.